It's something I'm gonna touch on either later on today. It probably might be either today or tomorrow. But with Jaron Ennis and Canelo Alvarez sparring, it was already talked about. Even Stephen Fulton said recently, he already said a couple months ago about Canelo Alvarez and Boots Ennis sparring. He put that out there a while ago. And now, with the confirmation with this picture, it's a lot of people, having back and forth about it. But one thing that I see that's not being talked about is the size of Boots Ennis in this picture. Now, he's visibly bigger than Canelo Alvarez in this picture. Canelo Alvarez has had another picture he had out recently where he showed that he was sparring a couple of guys and he was in training with a few guys in his camp, like Hernandez and Valzant. Those guys were in camp with him. And you can tell those guys are definitely middleweights, and you can see the size of those guys. But I don't know, man. When you got Boots sitting next to guys like Hernandez, it's like, whoa. Definitely a difference in size when you really look at it. And him and Hernandez is just about the same size, but Hernandez looks smaller when you see Boots in the picture. So yeah, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because a lot of conversations in boxing has been about size and Terrence Crawford fighting guys bigger than him. Why would he go up and fight Canelo Alvarez, who is 2 weight classes above him? But if you can look now, Boots Ennis is just about the same size or bigger than Canelo Alvarez. So they're complaining about Terrence Crawford going to fight Canelo, but Boots is just as big as Canelo is. Yeah, gonna take that into a different direction now. So Terrence Crawford, coming up from 35, has been willing to fight huge guys in the sport of boxing. And you can add Jaron Ennis to that list as well with Canelo. This dude is huge. Definitely huge. That's something that's not being talked about. Terrence Crawford was willing to jump in the ring with him. But people act like, oh, he had to do that. Instead of fighting Canelo Alvarez? Nah, that don't make no sense. Especially when they're the same size. If you're going to fight a guy the same size as Canelo, you might as well fight Canelo. So yeah, maybe that's all starting to make a little sense to y'all. But Terrence Crawford actually, is a little on code. He's not running around saying, why would I fight a guy who's bringing 15 to 25 extra pounds in the ring? Even though other guys who said that have been in that position as well, have outweighed people, have weight advantages. But guys don't like to be on the other end of fighting people with weight advantages. That's why I don't like when boxers comment on fighters who fight guys and they give up a huge weight advantage. Because they'll never do nothing like that. Ever. They're usually the ones who have the weight advantage. So when you see Terrence Crawford moving the way he does, a lot of people not going to move like that. Everybody got to be calculated, and they got to do this and get in the ring with that guy before this happens. But the size, is that going to be a conversation? I just want to know. Just want to know. Because I'm hearing right now people talking about what code? Okay. All right. Message delivered then. I understand exactly what we're saying. So later on, when you feel like it's a code being broken, I'm going to be like, man, what code y'all talking about? Because right now, ain't no code. So what I want to know is, why is this man bigger than Canelo Alvarez, and people are not talking about it? and they saying that Terrence Crawford gotta fight him. But when Benavidez is visibly bigger than Canelo, people are saying, "Oh, he don't gotta fight Benavidez. Look how big he is." What if I said the same thing about Terrence Crawford and Boots? And most of y'all said the same thing about Benavidez. But that's all I got. Like and subscribe.